12, 12, 12. How cool is that? Because next year it can't be 13, 13, 13. So when does it ever happen again that it goes like 08, 08, 08, 09, 09, 09? You know, we have to wait until 20, like 20, right? Like 2001. That's when it will probably go back again to, so we got a long time. So enjoy this 12, 12, 12. I hope you're having a great time. It is National Cocoa Day. We have cocoa treats for our guests today when they share skeletons. And it's also National Gingerbread House Day. But you'll have to figure that out on your own because I couldn't bring a gingerbread house. I hope you get at least one before the year is over. They're always a fun. And it's National Ding-a-ling Day. So ding-a-ling, and let's have a fun time. And it's also National Poinsettia Day. So if you didn't get a poinsettia yet for this year, you better go get one today. And what else happened on this extremely exciting date, 12/12, in history? Let's see. Today was the assassination attempt on Uday, which was Iraqi's heir to Saddam Hussein. You know, that's pretty sad because we all know how that ended up. And I hope everybody in that part of the world gets their act together before the next 12/12/12. It's the day that Richard Gere married supermodel Cindy Crawford. You know how that ended up. So this day so far so good, huh? I know. It's the day that the New York City subway system added new stations, a Z line. Who knows what the Z line is? Does anybody know? I just don't even know the Z line.
For animals.
Do you know the Z line?
No, for animals.
Yeah, it was the Z line was added on this day, supposedly, in 1988. 2 lines, I just don't know. It's the day that Sandra Miller of Queens, New York, sued Mike Tyson for sexual harassment. One of the lucky girls touched by Mike Tyson. You know, at least he didn't bite her ear off. I know. I mean, she got away pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Did she win? I don't know. Mike Tyson. I wish I saw him on Broadway. That's one thing I regret, not going and seeing him in his one-man show. It's the day that, I can't even see anymore. $9,800,000 in cash was stolen from money in a transport car in New York City in 1982. Where were we? I mean, can you, $9,800,000. They got away, too. Who needs Bonnie and Clyde?
Very pregnant.
Wow, that is huge. It's the day that Joe Namath, his last game as a New York Jet, as quarterback, was on this day in history. Joe Namath, yes. I think the Jets could use him today. He'd probably be just as good as any other Jet, right? And the way it's going right now, yeah? They better call Joe Namath back. It's the day that Hello Dolly with Barbra Streisand premiered. That is just one of the best things ever. And I heard Barbra Streisand has cast Lady Gaga in the new Gypsy. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I heard, and then Lady Gaga is opening for the Rolling Stones this week as well. So, I mean, I think if you're Lady Gaga, you have an exciting present, future, and you may past. Whatever. Go Gaga. I mean, give it up for her. She's going to be Gypsy, though. How amazing is that? I know.
That's awesome.
I know. And Streisand casted her. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? I mean, come on. It's the day that the Rolling Stones film TV show Rock and Roll Circus.
I have that.
It never aired, but today was the day that it was supposed to air. And look what's airing tonight, 12/12/12. The Rolling Stones are playing for Hurricane Sandy. I wonder if they even know that. Did you see Mick Jagger, anyone, last night do the top 10 on Letterman? I did.
Funny.
He was cute. It was supposed to be Mick and Keith, but Keith somehow didn't make it. It ended up being all Mick as it should be, right? Yeah, but wow, see, it's all about the Rolling Stones right now. I mean, come on, 50 years of rocking. They just show you that it doesn't stop, you know? I love the Rolling Stones. And then, of course, the Beatles have to be on the list at the same moment because the Beatles' last Great Britain concert, the Capitol Theatre in Cardiff, Wales, was today. The last, well, that's crazy. Their last Britain concert, and it was like 1968. You know, those Beatles, man, you know, they lingered and had such a short lifespan. And the Rolling Stones, total opposite. They certainly lingered, but they played forever in their 50 years as a band. It's insane. Gale Sayers of the Chicago Bears scores 6 touchdowns on this day, and it's an NFL record. And the reason I love Gale Sayers is because it's from that movie. Does anybody remember the name of that movie? What is the name of that movie? Oh my God, it was one of the saddest movies ever. Nobody knows it?
Pigskin?
With what?
Pigskin?
No, it was like about these 2 guys. Which one?
9 yards?
No, it wasn't like a football movie. It was, oh, my friend Liz would know. Gale Sayers and the other one had cancer, and it was like the saddest movie ever. And yeah, it was just one of those touching movies back in the day. Frank Sinatra Jr. was returned after being kidnapped on this day. Go figure. Can you imagine? I wonder what his ransom was. It doesn't say. Martin Luther King Jr. and 700 demonstrators were arrested on December 12th in Albany, Georgia, 1961. Oh, Martin Luther King. He did as much as he possibly could. Jerry Lee Lewis wed his cousin, Myra, 13 years old, while still married to his other wife on this day, December 12th. Go Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, does it even count? Like, I mean, marrying your 13-year-old cousin while you're still married, he should hang out with the Mormons, right? I mean, maybe he was a Mormon. I don't know. Jerry Lee Lewis, you are too much. Tide detergent was introduced on this day. How many people use Tide?
Detergent ever.
Yay, go Tide. Happy birthday, Tide. Yeah.
Next to Downy.
It's, what else? The Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre on this day in 1911, and it was recovered on this day in 1913. So that was like a whole big circle. Yes. It's funny because 11, it was stolen, 13 it was recovered, and today is 12/12/12. Check it out.
On December 12th.
Yeah, 12/12. Yeah, that's when it was stolen and that's when it was recovered in 1911 and 1913. That's pretty crazy. I always read into numbers. They just fascinate me. I don't know why, but they're fun. What else happened on this day? Pennsylvania becomes the second state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. What does ratify mean? Who knows? You should know, Robert.
Everybody voted to accept it.
Okay, and they're the second state to do that. So,
Well, the legislation voted, not the population.
well, isn't that how it always is? Don't they always make the laws and we just follow along just like good little citizens? Yeah, right? Yeah, you know, we just think we're democratic, right? It's the day that Isabella, this is pretty cool. Isabella, I like this lady more than I ever did. She crowned herself to be the Queen of Castile and Aragon on this day, 12/12. I didn't know you could crown yourself.
It's like Mayor Bloomberg re-electing himself.
Yeah, it is like Mayor Bloomberg. It's like Henry VIII. I mean, good girl, Isabella. Go for it. And birthdays on this day. It's Breedlove's birthday, and he is a local New York legend. So happy birthday, Breedlove. And it's Totally Nameless's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Past guests of rew-who, yes. And she's in France, so we want to wish her a happy birthday. And I can never say her name right. What's her name? The one that was in Beaches, and she's on that other big show right now.
Beaches.
Mayim Bialik? Yeah, Bialik, right? You know who she is. don't
Maybe
you?
Alec?
Huh?
Maybe Alec?
Well, does she go by May now?
I don't know.
Mayim, right? Yeah, she's adorable. She was so cute in Beaches. I love that kid. She's his mother now. She's like a grown-up. She's on that big hit. That huge hit of a show. God, we're so in the now, right?
Big Bang Theory.
What is it?
Big Bang.
The
Oh,
Big Bang
yes!
Theory. That's it. Thank
Blossom.
you. Yeah, Blossom. That's
Yeah.
who she is.
Awesome.
Yeah. Maim. She was little Bette Midler. Aw. And Jennifer Connelly has the same exact date and year as her. Happy birthday, Jennifer Connelly. They are definitely not identical twins. You can count on that. Kirk Cameron's birthday is today. Kirk Cameron. You don't like Kirk Cameron?
Nah, I was a boner person.
Oh.
I was a boner.
Well, and Tracy Austin's birthday is today. I always love those female tennis. And Kathy Rigby, it's her birthday today too. So I guess, it's an athletic type day. Dickie Betts' birthday is today. You gotta love an Allman Brother. I mean, it's kind of hard not to. Dionne Warwick's birthday is today.
Yay.
A lot of cool birthdays. Connie Francis's birthday is today.
Yay.
And speaking of mayors, it's actually Ed Koch's birthday
The
today.
coolest mayor ever.
Yeah, he was a good mayor, right?
Coolest mayor.
Yeah, Ed Koch. Happy birthday. And who else? Bob Barker. Come on down. It's his birthday today. Who did not watch The Price is Right when they were homesick in bed ever with Bob Barker?
Days off from school.
Yeah, exactly. And it's Henry Wells' birthday. He was the founder of American Express and Wells Fargo. What would the world be without him? I have no clue. And John Jay's birthday is today. So many schools would not have that name if he was not born.
John Jay College.
There's so many schools,
Justice.
high schools, this school, that school. John Jay is a popular school name. So happy birthday, John Jay. Angels in the room. This is kind of like a bittersweet angel on National Cocoa Day, but Ike Turner passed away on this day.
Yay!
But we welcome him to the show today. So Ike, just be a nice man today, all right? Don't kick anybody's butt. It's also Joseph Heller is an angel today. He wrote the book Catch 22 and so many other books, and the world would not be the same without Joseph Heller as well. I know he's an amazing author. And who else is an angel today? Lord Lou Grady. He was the producer of The Muppet Show. I hope he's not turning right now because of this whole little Elmo
There's a
scandal.
fourth accuser.
But I do have a Tickle Me Elmo, and I never usually win too many things, but one day I was walking out of the Wiz. You remember the record store, the Wiz?
Oh, God.
And they had at the register, it wasn't like fill your name out for like a trip to the frickin' Bahamas or Caribbean. It was win a Tickle Me Elmo. I was like, I don't even want this. And I filled it out. Like 2 months later, I get a box in the mail. And I won Tickle Me Elmo. And I never opened it. It's still like in my closet. And now it's going to be worth even more, I think. I'm so glad. I always was going to give it away to some kid, and I never did because I always forgot. So I actually have a Tickle Me Elmo that I'm banking on as my future. So Elmo, please keep getting into trouble because that will only make my product get
I
better.
saw Elmo on a Christmas special 2 nights ago.
I love him. I mean, I love him more now, actually. I think he did nothing wrong. It was all the other people that
Have him on the
messed
show.
him
It was
up.
before the
I'd
music
love
came
to.
out.
Bring him
Before
in.
the
I would
came
love
out.
to. Elmo, if you're listening ever or watching, we'll tag you and me. Please come visit. We love you. And we're on your side, Elmo. Always will be. And the one last angel in our room today is Jean-Pierre Guerlain, who is the cosmetics pioneer. And Shalimar, if you ever know any Guerlain smelling perfumes. I used to have this woman I knew named George Corbuel. I love George. George, you know I love you so much. She always wore Shalimar, and whenever I see Guerlain, I think of Shalimar. You know, don't you ever have recollections of people in scents?
Oh, God.
Yes. Well, Guerlain is a huge, huge one, and you can smell our room up any time. And that is what I got for 12-12-12 for today. There's probably ones I'm missing, but that's okay. And we're gonna come back with some guests and wait till this Who flies in. Yeah, we'll be right back.
piss me off.